What's up, y'all? I hope y'all are well out there. I am Jaren. I am a voice teacher, speech trainer, and the founder and owner of this blessed by the best studio, the Jaren M. LaGuerre Studio. So I'm finally getting to this show. I've wanted to do this for so long, and I actually was trying to do it probably sometime in December, but then I was like, oh Jesus, it's over this week. So I wanted to make sure I got to this before the show is officially over. I'm actually going to the Nashville show. By the time most of you seen this video, the concert would have probably already happened at that point, but I'm going to the Nashville show and I'm so excited to see the concert for myself. So I wanted to talk about this while I'm in the heat of getting ready for that concert. So I'm going to explain how I'm going to do this video real quick. So first of all, I'm not doing the whole show. It would be an immensely long process and video to do the entire show from beginning to end non-stop. And I want to say this too about the video. The point of the video is to hear about their technique and kind of listen to their voices, not so much react to the whole concert. So I don't want y'all to feel like, I missed songs or, you should do this. I was really trying to find moments where I really can hear their voice. But it was kind of hard because a lot of these songs, a lot of these moments were corporate worship and corporate singing. So it's very hard to find pockets of them like singing, and things like that. So I did my best, but I don't want y'all to feel like, man, he should have did this song or should have did that song. I was trying to find moments where I could really capture their voice and talk about their technique and talk about how they sound and, things that I hear about their voice. So that's the point of the video. Way more than just reacting and just talking about the whole concert. Because again, that would have been a very long video. So that's what I'm gonna try to focus on here, okay? So I decided to use some clips that I saw on the internet via Instagram, TikTok, here on YouTube, and I want to make sure I shout out all the people who posted the content I'm gonna use. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you all so much for sharing this. You made my job a little easier in finding some of this footage. So I tagged you all below to give you your shout out. So thank you so much for posting this content for us to enjoy and for me to enjoy, to analyze with you guys. So thank you so much. So in this video, I'm gonna do about 1 or 2 songs per act, if you will, and then at the end I'm going to do like random Instagram and TikTok clips that I found that I really liked and I wanted to talk about a little bit. So it's going to be like a melting pot or a hodgepodge of a lot of material that I gathered from the reunion tour, for people sharing online and things like that. So shout out to y'all. Let's do this thing, y'all. Mr. Man, David, man, you up there. Oh no, that's up there a little bit. And he has such a thick, kind of billowy, I'm trying to find the word I'm looking for. It's not heavy, but it's a very thick voice. He just has a lot of cool texture and, dare I say, weight. As he goes up, it almost has a light quality, but still a weighty quality. This is such a nice, good voice for a song like this, and he is singing, okay? And he sounds exactly the same as he did in them records when I was younger. He sounds exactly the same, like singing the same notes, singing the same lyrics. It just sounds so good. I am so excited to hear him sing this. Your change is gonna come. So the word change, he kind of hit a little vibrato on that change. Your change is gonna come. And I like how he paces. For your work is not done. Keep on believing. You can really hear every word, and it's almost comforting in a way to hear him sing this. How he sings it. Maybe that's what I'm looking for, comfort. He has a very comforting voice. It just kind of gives you like a big billowy, like a bear hug when you hear it. You know what I'm saying? It just gives you like a big old bear hug. I love that quality of his voice and how he paces the words. You really hear everything that he's saying. It's not rushed. He gives each word and each note time to kind of reverberate. Hold on, my brother. Your change is gonna come. So this is a beat. Keep strong, my sister. For your work is not done. You see how I'm kind of taking my time and just really kind of singing a song and giving each word and each syllable its duration, its needed duration, if you will. Now, also, let me say this. Kirk Franklin running him around that stage and singing, that's some stamina right there. I'm going to say that too. Because, listen, I need to stand in one spot. Like, I can't run down the stage. But it's just come to show you how much it takes to be a performer. Like, it's one thing to be able to sing, yeah, but it's another thing to be a performer. That's why people like Beyonce, people, you know, who do a lot of dancing and singing and moving, it takes a lot of stamina. You know, even that little clip of running back and forth and Kirk kind of pushing him from side to side on the stage, you know, because Kirk trying to engage the crowd. Kirk is going to engage the crowd, okay? And that's one thing Kirk is very good at. He's going to engage, he's going to get you hyped, he's going to get you in there. Even how he kind of gets his little narrations in between blank spots in the song and things like that when he's like giving songs and singing songs, he's going to engage the audience. And so he was having David kind of run around and engage the audience too, because there's an audience 360. It's all around you. It's not a front and back. It's like they're everywhere. So you gotta, you know, look everywhere, and there's so much more stimulation, I bet, you know, so to be able to have that stamina and perform at that level and sing this song and still sing it clearly, okay? And still sing the song clearly. Yes, sir, David, yes. A little grit to his voice, a little compression, a little thickness, you know, a little huskiness to his voice. It's just so good, so good. You can kind of hear it. He can do it. Oh yes, he can. And I think that sound is very natural for him. I don't think he's trying to do anything. He's just singing the way he's kind of built to sing and normally knows how to sing. And so I think that sound is very natural for him, but it's so good. It's almost like he has a croon, like a pushed croon. Yeah, Lord. You see what I'm saying? Kind of like a pushed compression, air pressure croon to his voice. Shout outs to God's Property and the family. Let me tell you something. You couldn't tell me I wasn't God's Property when I was younger. I mean, the jumpsuits, the turtlenecks, the khakis, all the... Listen, I was a God's Property. You could not tell me I was not singing Stomp on that record. Like, I was part of God's Property, period. And back then in the 90s, I sound so old, but back then in the 90s, listen, any youth choir who had some sense, which is every youth choir that I knew of, was singing God's Property songs, period. We were singing More Than I Can Bear, My Life Is In Your Hands, okay? Up above my head. I mean, all of them songs. When this album came out, God's Property album came out, man, we were singing all them songs. You don't have to worry, and don't you be afraid. I mean, all of them, okay? So this is so good to see them back together singing this song. And they sound so good. They sound so good. God's Property and the family. Can you help me out right now? Solid through the fire. I've gone. Then went straight to the end vowel. I've gone through the fire. Fire, not fire. Fire. The R is kind of there, but it's kind of lessened. I've gone through the fire. Through the fire. And I've been, same thing there, same nasal consonant, singing to the nasal consonant. Nasal consonants are voice consonants. I've gone and gone through the fire, and I've been through the flood. I've been running, oh, yes I have. Sing like a flashing from seen light and flashing. So is it flashing? No. Flashing from above. I've been broken. So the second syllable of each of those lines, each of those words at the end of the phrases was kind of lessened. I've been broken into pieces, but they were still articulated. Seen light and flashing. It wasn't seen light and flash. It wasn't that. It was seen light and flashing. You see, there's still articulation there. From above. And it's almost like a, I've been broken. It's almost like a spread sigh. I've been broken in two pieces. A little swell here. See light and flashing. From above. You see that spread swell, that spread sigh. From above. Never. You see, another syllable is lesson. Never. It wasn't never. Never. Now here it's never. 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 Not never. It's never. Now before it was never. Now it's never. Never. His words say I believe it. I receive it. I claim it. It's mine. Everything you told me, everything you showed me, it's already mine. Ain't never put away lead singer. He sounded exactly the same, man. I love it. He has a little squall, little croon squall now. Yeah. So while the sopranos can bear, altos and tenors bear, and they put the R at the end of the big long bear. It is a can bear, no, can bear, and while they're all moving that soprano line, can bear. It reminds me of like Richard Smallwood a little bit. You know how Richard Smallwood kind of has these moving lines, like in Total Praise or Holy Thou Art God, where like the sopranos kind of keep the sustained part and the altos and tenors kind of move around, and as it inverts, the parts kind of switch, but there's always that constant one note right there where the other parts move around. You see all their mouths can bear. It is in bar or back. That spread side, that spread shape I keep talking about. Can bear. Something. Tune up, sir. Tune up. If you enjoyed this analysis, you might as well click subscribe down below, then click the alert button next week so you know when the next video is posted. And as I will always say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. All right, y'all, I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all soon.